Hey everybody, welcome back to another week of the thing that we do here, the Toku News Network. As always, I'm Kyle. With me is
Alex.
And that's it. Nick is real busy today, so unfortunately
he could not join us. Unfortunately,
he could not be here. But we will do him good in his place.
There's so many jokes I could have made with that. Seriously, you set that up so well for me to make a joke about that.
Fuck up. As always, first, before we start off, don't forget that we've got our monthly contest going on. As of today, the one for January has ended. So we had one submission, so they automatically win. Yay! We will be in contact to get your prize to you, but be sure to, for this month, go ahead and hit us up. The question will be coming at the end of the podcast. But let's get started here. Let's get into it. So, Shinobi 45.
3 generations of fathers and sons.
All ninjas gathered. So they fucking just destroyed what's his face? I don't even remember anymore. He doesn't even matter. He's dead.
Kaguya-Raizo?
No, not Kaguya-Raizo. The other guy, the chief retainer.
Sumoji?
Sumogori, whatever it is.
I can't pronounce it right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
They destroyed him, and then Kyuemon shows up, and they're all like, well, I guess Takaharu's not coming, so we gotta fight him anyways. So they fight Kyuemon for a little bit. They fight Gabi-Raizo first. They fight Gabi-Raizo because Kyuemon creates the big giant
steamroller.
Mark II.
Mark II. That was the best part, honestly.
Mark II.
When they added the Mark II.
So they're just being dumped on in Shurikenshin and Bison King. Which, why they didn't use King Shurikenshin, I have no idea. But at the very last second, Takaharu comes in with Ho'omaru and says, let's use Gekiatsu Daio. And Gabi-Raizo's like, is that Takaharu?
I'm like, yes, it is. He's the guy who killed you. Remember that?
And then they use Gekiatsu Daio. And they actually use the Paon Shuriken, which I liked a lot. The fact that they could still use those shurikens.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen in the show that one of them can put I can't think right now. Trying to find the guy on Twitter real quick. But yeah, they were trying to we saw that they can use Paonmaru to stretch their limbs, make them bigger. They can use Yufumaru's disc to do like a weird anti-gravity sort of thing.
It's nice.
It's nice to see that it translates not just to when they're in Shurikenjin using it in the thing, but also they can, if they're Gekiatsu, boom, they can make the wings on Ho'omaru get bigger so they can fly.
Yeah. It's nice that they didn't just use it once either. They've been using it sort of not consistently, but
you know, but it shows up when I'm not gonna lie, because this is a good example of what happened in Wizard. Okay, he has so many fucking spell rings, right?
Yeah.
And he's fighting, and it's like, hey, you know that one ring you have that does the exact thing you fucking needed to do? Doesn't do it. Meanwhile, here they're like, oh, I need to jump over this huge fucking pile of jumpy things for gymnastics. What do? Yufumaru, they just fly up on top of that bitch. They're done.
Yep.
In the baseball episode, she needs to get out to outfield really quickly. She gets Surfer Maru's disc and she surfs up to it. Like they're like, oh hey, we have additional powers we can use, and we're gonna actually fucking use them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So they defeat the steamroller guy like super just immediately.
I mean,
this
is the first time this is their first time at the rodeo. Kinji at his second rodeo.
They fight Kyuemon, and Kyuemon shuts down their Shuriken Ninpo. They can't use it, and he's like, y'all bitches best believe that I can fucking destroy you. And
he used some kind of weird sealing technique, and I'm just like, of course the guy who used to be And Igasaki style ninja is the guy that knows how to shut off their powers, if he wants.
Yeah.
My question is it just shut off for a short amount of time, or is it permanently sealed for the time being until they kick his ass? I think it's one of those time things. Once they get away from him for long enough, it kind of undoes itself.
Yeah.
But of course, if not, once they kill him, hallelujah, it'll be completely undone permanently.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think it's more like they were using it and he just shut it down, and they could have still used it again, but he just would have shut it down again.
Yeah, it would have been like
It's like one of those AI boxes that you flip the switch and a hand comes up to flip it back.
I was gonna say it's like when someone implied that you can force turn off your opponent's lightsaber.
Yeah.
It'd just be you going back and forth, turning each other's lightsabers on and off with the force.
It's like you could do it. It wouldn't really do much. It'd just be kind of a weird dick move. Yeah. So then they're like, well, fuck, what do we do? And then they come to QAmon and they're like, our Shuriken Inpo is actually different because we said so. And then they do a finisher that is very reminiscent of...
They were in a pose together. They had their weapons lined up in front above Kinji's sword, gun, guitar shit. And it fires, and it is very reminiscent of, like, put your shit together and make one big shit weapon and fire.
It made me think of, actually, the Tokyuger's final...
The Renketsu Bazooka?
Yeah. Which would make sense, since they just did the movie.
True.
They would have gotten that idea from
that.
From
like,
that.
Let's combine our fucking weapons.
So, yeah, and they blow up QAmon, sort of, and, Samuji gets back his mentality.
He gets his powers back. I will say one thing. With the exception of the time they're in the first time they make Gekiyatsu, every time that they have a new shuriken, mentality thing unlock, it's always Takaharu holding it. It's always it burning his ass.
Yes.
So I'm just like, is he just like the chosen whipping boy? Like, we're gonna make you carry that for the sole reason that if they heat up, it's gonna burn your ass, not ours.
I think it's more of just like, he just tends to hold on to them, and then so when they do change form, they burn him specifically, and then the episode ends with all 8. Sorry, I had to count for a second. All 8 of them
the basic
transforming
6 plus the 2 afterwards.
Yeah, so there's Aka Ninja, Sumuji Ninja, and Nintality Ninja.
The best part is that they're a splendid rampage, a razor whirlwind, a shredding whirlwind, something about a whirlwind, and then a bursting sun.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the best part. Like, that was truly.
They did their roll call in reverse.
Yeah,
so instead of
6.
Aka Ninja through, because there were 3 Aka Ninjas,
they
did Star Ninja first and went backwards, which made sense considering there were now 3 Aka Ninjas to do. The Whirlwind Aka Ninja, and then the Elder Aka Ninja.
Cool.
I don't understand why they couldn't have just given them different something. Like,
I mean,
they didn't all have to be Aka Ninja. They could have been different ninjas. We could have had 8
completely
fully
different.
realized ninjas, but instead we have 6 ninjas.
And then 2 extra reds.
2 that are just red. Because we could have had the same number of the ninjas as we do Deca Rangers.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, I am. I know.
Don't be sassy. That's my job.
Anyways, so the episode ends with them doing the roll call, and then that's it. And so
talk about a cliffhanger. It's like, shit's about to go down. Shit's about to go down and get really fucking good, and then it's like, guess what? Episode's over, motherfuckers.
So we have 2 episodes left.
Like, just fucking end me now.
We have 2 episodes left. We have Shinobi 46 and then Shinobi Final, which Shinobi 46. The next one is going to be, they're going to fight, and then everything's going to be done, and then the very last episode is going to be like the wrap up sort of episode.
Yeah. They did that same thing with Tokyo. Honestly, all the series I watch, and they do that at the very end. It's sort of a wrap-up thing. Like, they just finished the battle, but it's like, what do we do now? Well, we can still be ninja. We can still do Sentai stuff, because there's always going to be evil.
Yeah.
And also, like, no offense, but if I were a Sentai member, I'd never give that up. I don't care. I'd always be a Sentai member, because it's fucking amazing.
I did notice, so they're all doing their transformation. all of them have a ninja Ichibanto except for Kinji, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And Gramps didn't have one. He just did his hand things, and then he just became Akaninja.
I mean, no offense, the guy's never used anything. Everyone else has had to use something to do techniques, but he just does it by himself.
Well,
so.
that's because he's the last ninja, so he gets
True.
to, like, do whatever.
He gets to cheat. He gets to bend some rules. He gets to bend some ninjutsu
So
rules.
he doesn't actually have a ninja Ichibanto. He just has his giant-ass katana. Regular katana. But anyways, that's the ninja. We're almost done. We're so close to the end. And it's actually shaped up in the last half. It's shaped up to be a really great
I'll
series.
say it again. Once they realize, oh hey, we have 5 other main characters, which we can develop pretty well.
We have like 10 other main characters, including...
I just mean the Sentai members. 5 other Sentai
I'm not...
members.
No, we have
But
like
yeah.
10 others, including the bad guys.
True.
Because the bad guys got some characterization.
We find out that QMon is the child of a side hoe.
Concubine. There's a difference.
It's the 21st century. I'm going to call her the side chick.
Fine.
I'm going to call her what she is, the side chick.
Fair enough. So moving on to Ghost, we finally.
Because we've known for months. We've known since like day one that
Houdini.
that Houdini is going to be Spectre's third icon. But here it is, episode 15. It's fucking January. This show premiered in October. It's been almost 3 fucking months.
Yep.
And we just now get this shit. And I'm just like, it took you motherfuckers long enough, but you know what? It was fucking worth it.
Yep.
It truly was fucking worth it. The Escape King.
Javert comes back. That was super weird. But considering that they're all ghosts, I don't know why I'm surprised.
True.
Ghosts can't really die, can they?
I mean, Takaru had that, I say, a couple of times. You know, he's like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Yurisen's like, remember what you are. Remember how you're already dead.
Do you not remember that thing that happened to you, like, I don't know, 4 months ago, where you died?
And you're just basically like a ghost zombie kind of thing going on right now. Like, you can't really die again, okay? It's gonna hurt a hell of a lot if you get attacked, but you're not gonna die again.
It was nice to see, it was weird, not nice. It was weird to see Alan walk up and Cannon is like, oh, Alan, cool. She was real, like, happy to see him.
I don't think she knows that he's evil. I think she just genuinely thinks that Alan
I think that he's the reason that they got out of the Ganma world, and he's the reason that they were in the predicament that they were in, with Makoto having to be Spectre and Cannon being a
narwhal.
Yeah.
So you think that he was sort of like the one that saved them from literal fucking hell.
Yeah.
Or metaphoric literal hell. But at the same time, he did it for his own nefarious purposes.
Yes. And
it makes sense. So it's possible Cannon doesn't know how truly evil he is.
Yeah. I think that Alan has shown his hand to Makoto, but not to Cannon. So Cannon thinks that he's just this guy who got them out of the Ganma world.
And is going to help them.
Makoto knows
this guy
is a bitch.
This guy could kill us.
Yeah.
We finally got to see at the end of the episode the promo for the Mega Uloader, which we know what it sounds.
Mega
like.
Uroda.
We know what it sounds like now. Which hallelujah, because it's been months and I've been like, how the fuck do you pronounce this shit?
And I've been watching reviews on it because it's now. I've been watching Japanese reviews, so I don't know what they're saying, but I do know what it sounds like. And the tone, the accent on the voice is very Midwestern American.
Yeah. They could have gotten like a voice program, like a Vocaloid type thing, and have that just type it in what you wanted to say and it says it. Because I mean, it's supposed to be very mechanical, Like the ghost drivers and the icons are magic, but the Necrom icon we know is artificial. It was artificially created. The Brother, same thing, artificially created to harness the power of it.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I really can't wait to see him next week, and I got to see what Grimm looks like. The hoodie for Grimm.
Oh yeah.
And I love it. I really do.
I like that
the lighting for a lot of these things made it look black for some reason, but once you got it in a good light, you realize, oh, it's just a lot of white, a lot of really dark emerald green with a white trim. But it's a very nice design. I am gonna love seeing how Alan as Necrom progresses the story, because I saw, spoiler alert, at one point he's gonna forcibly put the Necrom icon in Spectre's belt.
Oh yeah, so it'll be
force him to be
Necrom Spectre.
Spectre. So it's gonna forcibly control him. So like, you know, he's not gonna, you know, Makoto's not gonna be able to charge. He's gonna be under his control. But it's gonna be nice to see how they move the story along using Necrom as a third rider and as a villain third rider. Because when there's a rider villain, that always really moves the story along really well.
And then we also Houdini, the whole thing with Houdini and Makoto trying to get control of that.
I think that the funniest thing though was when Akari was like, "Wait, if Houdini's an escape artist, why is he flying?" Yura said after getting blown up too is like, "How the fuck should I know?" And that's when
then Onari's like, "What the
fuck is this eyeball?" And he passes out, and he's like, "Oh, now you pass out? The dragon thing didn't scare you? It was me that scared you." But yeah, so design for Spectre.
See, but he was expecting a dragon. He wasn't expecting an eyeball with little teeny tiny arms.
No, listen. You're gonna hate me for this. But remember the scene where he has the takoyaki in his hand and it's literally through his hand?
Yeah.
The other day, I was babysitting these two kids, and they were watching SpongeBob, and it was the episode where Squidward's in a full body cast, and Patrick.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh no!
And Patrick shoves the net through his hand. So that's all. When I saw that, it's like, oh my God, is he okay? That's all that came to mind.
Oh my God!
And I was like, is he okay? Is Yura-sen okay? That's all that came to mind. So I'm sorry if you all watch that and now think of that for the rest of your lives.
Also, Houdini's a fucking kinky ass motherfucker putting chains on Makoto. Fucking Houdini, you need to get your act together, because look, I am not a kink shamer, but I swear to God,
we're
Houdini.
We're gonna kink shame the Houdini icon at this point. We're gonna kink shame the Houdini icon.
We are gonna kink shame some eyeballs. Let's kink shame some eyeballs.
Perfect. I will get the kink shaming signs. I'm kidding.
Son of a bitch.
But yeah, it was nice to see him finally use Houdini. It was nice to see the hoodie doesn't just come out of the thing. It literally is in the bike. It splits open. The Houdini hoodie's in there. It straps on.
Which, if we were to go off of the machine hoodie, DX, that's how it would have been. That's how it should have been.
Stored in there,
So the machine hoodie just rides up and just jumps and opens.
It's not. I will say though, it was cool that apparently he can teleport as Houdini.
Yeah.
Because the weird dragon thing grabbed him, and he just little
Poof.
confetti everywhere, puff of smoke, and then he's somewhere else. It was nice that he can use the thing as a jetpack and as like a surfboard.
Yeah.
So it was nice. The Houdini icon. I mean, to be honest, it was blue, so I love it to be. There's a few surefire ways to make me love a character. Make them a robot. Make them a dork, give them a blue color scheme. Houdini, Ryoma, Newton, and Spectre in general, I was fucked from the beginning, okay? I was gonna lose.
We finally see Newton again. I didn't think we were ever gonna get Newton ever again, but we did in this episode, which is great.
I love Newton.
Yeah. I feel the same way about Red, though. Tokon Boost, fucking fantastic. Musashi, great. 100%. Literally every form that Ghost takes after taking on the Tokon Boost form, 100%.
I love the Ryoma form. Goemon, again.
Red and blue means that Ryoma is perfect to me.
Same. But yeah, like, I'm gonna say it again. The Goemon with the neon yellow highlighter color with the red, it's jarring, but design-wise, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the Musashi icon, though. It's nice design-wise.
But he fucking Spectre took down Javert on his own this time.
Yeah.
Totally 100%, which is great.
Omega Drive. I love the voice of the driver when it's saying Omega Drive. I still love the Mega Mabushi that the sunglass
Mega Mabushi.
I still love the design for the sunglass slasher, the voice for it. It's really nice.
Here's something to think about, though. We have 3 icons that we have not seen yet.
Himiko, which is going to go to boost Ghost. Mm-hmm. And then Grim and Sanzo. We're going to see Grim next episode, actually, I believe.
Is Grim next episode?
I believe so. I know I've seen cuts from it, and
Yeah, Grim. All right.
Okay,
So he's
cool.
gonna use Grim.
I have a question. What's he gonna do with the fucking quills on the shoulder? Like, what was he gonna do with that?
Oh, he pulls them off and uses them as weapons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I know Sanzo has like a ring behind him, and he can take them off and use that. But yeah.
A la Fang Joker.
Oh, nice! Yeah. That was my favorite form for Double.
Yeah.
Although then again, it was Philip based, so of course I was gonna love it.
Also, our ending finally filled in Houdini.
Because we finally know who the fuck it is.
Finally. So, but like I said, we've got 3 icons left. There's a rumor that I've seen going around that all 3 will be packaged in one DX sort of box.
Himiko, Grim, and Sanzo together?
Mm-hmm. And then we've got Grateful Damashi, and that's it. That's like the whole thing for the series. So I'm just wondering, like, what are we gonna see in terms of powers, in terms of because as we all know, these things are all just giant toy ads. That's all these shows are for, is to sell toys.
Want me to give you a
which is
spoiler?
fine, because the toys are wonderful.
Want me to give you a quick spoiler? We want it? Yes or no?
Hold on. Okay, that was nothing.
Okay, I didn't know. Sorry. But yeah,
I'm talking about like what new are we gonna get? Because if we're not getting anything new, there's no new toys to sell.
True.
So that's just not gonna happen. So, Grateful, I thought would have been the final form, but obviously it's gonna be sort of a mid-season upgrade where Tokon just is sort of like a kind of upgrade, and then Grateful would be the next upgrade. So what would be after that?
So Grateful is like the formula of the series.
Yes.
And then Tokon Boost was just the dead heat.
Yes. Actually, that's a really good analogy. Thank you.
But I do want to see what they do with it, because honestly, from reading just the description of the Grateful, I want to know a few things. One, the Grateful Damashi is itself a whole different driver.
Yes.
So I want to know, does he put it inside his normal driver, close it up, and it changes the whole thing entirely? Or how's that going to work? And
well, I've noticed...
it connects the powers of the 15 icons, does that mean he can mix and match powers? Because imagine if he could combine the powers of like his 3 major marksmen, the 3 marksmen that we know, the major ones in the series, Nobunaga, Robin, and Billy the Kid. Imagine their powers put together. That'd be baller.
I know that on the DX toy, the faceplate comes off.
Yeah.
You actually it's a clip system, so you just pull it directly off.
The blanket.
And so
I call it the blanket.
I think that might be he'll will it onto himself and then detach that part and take the other and clip it on. Or, I don't know, it may just be there's the Grateful Damashi, like the Grateful icon.
Yeah.
And he'll plop that down in it and it'll change it.
That's what I just, yeah. That's
what you just said.
Yeah, that's honestly the only thing I can think of that explains it. But honestly, now that we finally see Houdini, it motivates me even more to get my hands on all the blue icons. I'm getting Musashi's in the mail. It's going to come by the 12th, hopefully. But I want to get my hands on Houdini and Ryoma.
Musashi?
Yeah.
Red?
Yeah. It's in the mail.
You have a Musashi?
Yeah, it's coming in the mail.
Right.
I want to get my hands on Houdini and Ryoma because they're just both so beautifully designed. They're blue, so I'm a whore for blue. And I just love the designs for both the hoodies and their powers and everything. They're just really fucking nice. So those two, I will cut a bitch for. I seriously I need them in my life.
Overall, I thought this was sort of a good episode. I'm not gonna say it's the greatest, because it was definitely. Oh, and ended off the episode with Takaru going into the Musashi icon, and Musashi's like, "Okay, so let's be real here. You could do this, but not all of these guys are gonna agree with you at first. Yeah. You're gonna have to fight someone."
I mean, from the looks of it, Robin's gonna be one of those people who's gonna fight him.
Yeah, Robin's gonna be one of the ones who's gonna be like, I don't know, guy. We need to have a talk first.
I do love the fact that they have them in the all black suits, the hoodie over them, and then the black faceplate with the colored eyes, and I think that's cool because it looks like them when they're actually coming out of the driver and they're before they're transformed.
They're the Parka ghosts.
Yeah.
They're just the regular Parka ghosts.
Which contains the consciousness of the person, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he's been a dick because, we've been here for a while and he hasn't started dicking around.
Yeah.
Thank you for not being an asshole.
My
Lord.
cat. Houdini definitely will be one that's gonna give him problems. Ryoma obviously is not. He's already done.
I think the Ryoma and Musashi are out of the way already.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that once they do something to prove that Takaru and Makoto really are friends again, it's gonna be like, oh, they're tied to me, you're tied to me now, so they automatically just they're okay with you, so you have their power now.
I think if anyone, Benkei is gonna just be like, okay, we're good, we're connected. Billy the Kid's gonna have some problems, just like Robin Hood, because I feel like they're very similar.
Marksman, or just because they're marksman, or maybe just because personality-wise?
Personality-wise, I mean, Robin was more of a...
vigilante?
He was a vigilante, but he was fighting for good. Billy the Kid is literally just a bad guy. He's literally just like...
He's a criminal.
He's a criminal. So he's gonna have some problems. Edison probably won't. Edison will probably give up pretty easy. Newton will probably give up pretty easy, too. Beethoven, I think, might give us some problems.
I honestly think that they're gonna find a way to play in just what the person does. Like, I think he's gonna have to, for the ones that are gonna give him problems, he's gonna have to prove himself to them. Beethoven's gonna have him prove himself.
He's gonna have to learn sign language for Beethoven.
That'd be cool. No, I think he's gonna have him prove himself as a musician in some way or another for Beethoven. Edison, if he does do it, he's gonna have to prove himself that he's. Maybe he'll have Akari help him after that. I mean, Akari would kill to meet Edison or Newton.
Yeah.
She would.
Nobunagi's gonna have trouble with because he's already...
He's tied to Musashi.
He's already tied with Musashi.
I think Tutankhamun and Houdini are gonna be like, we're cool with you. Nobunaga's like, no, because you have Musashi, so I'm gonna be a dick about it.
Houdini's gonna be a dick. Tutankhamun's gonna be fine. Either he's gonna be super fine or he's gonna be a super dick. True. It's either end of the spectrum. But he's gonna be an extreme on the other side.
So long story short, Tutankhamun has no chill.
Tutankhamun has no chill.
I knew it.
And Musashi has all the chill.
All the chillest chill.
Yeah. I think Musashi was just the chillest just because he came from Takaru.
Emotion.
So he already was connected to him.
Yeah.
Everybody else is gonna have some sort of problem.
Ryoma. He's already tied to Ryoma. He's already spoken to him.
Well, we still had some problems with Ryoma though.
But he's come to terms with it. He's like, you have a big dream, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah. But we'll see as time goes on, who's gonna have problems and who's not.
I might get Goemon too because I like his design too.
I want all of them. I just want all of them, and I want the DX ones. I need the Ghost Driver so I can get the Ghost, and I just want all the DX ones. I like them.
I mean, you're kind of part of the way there. You've already got one icon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Musashi, and I just honestly, I only care for Houdini, Goemon, and Ryoma. Those three are the ones I really, really care about. So hey,
I want all of them.
If you love me, there you know. Now you know what to give me for my birthday. It's in May.
Moving on to the newbie corner. Even though Nick's not here, but we said last week that it is now not. Nick's newbie corner is just the newbie corner because honestly we could all stand to learn something new. So I've been sick, in case you guys can't tell from my voice and from the coughing. I am sick, so
I brought him lunch.
I have not been doing much. I've mostly just been watching YouTube videos, but so I've been slacking like 4 days.
The fuck?
Yeah.
How are you still alive?
It's bad.
If I get sick, I'm gonna kick your ass. I hope you know that.
I'm feeling better, so I'm gonna watch Den-O tonight.
Den-O!
More of Den-O.
I love Den-O. Den-O was so good.
Den-O hopefully will be the best.
But, I mean, it is really good.
Apparently, you either really, really love Den-O or you really, really hate Den-O. So,
what are you right now? On what end of the spectrum are you on right now?
I am on the spectrum that is at episode 3. So
nowhere.
Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
And that's let's touch on that for a second. I don't understand hate. within, I don't understand hate just in general, but within this community, especially with the shows,
I do.
I can understand not liking certain things with shows. I personally don't like that Ninja started off and it was just a talk horror show. I still like Ninja. There's not any series that I actively dislike. I like, this is going to sound like a cop-out to everybody, but I do like, at least in some way, every series that I've ever watched.
I've not watched as many as you, but yeah, I downloaded.
I didn't like Gaim as much, but I still like Gaim for what it is. Fucking Fruit Riders.
Fruit Salad Riders.
Fruit Salad. That's fucking nuts, and I love that. I didn't like the storyline necessarily. I thought it was a little convoluted in a lot of places. And it just tried too hard to be too serious. But I fucking love that they're all based on fruit. What is that? Who thinks of that? It's great.
It is.
SIC Gaim looks fucking incredible.
It does. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I need to download Kiva tonight. Because I downloaded Magic Rangers, but the download thing did this stupid thing and named them weird shit, so I don't know what episode is what one. So I kind of gotta start the first 2 seconds of each one, and what episode is this? You're this one, name it, and then organize it all real quick.
Yeah.
And then I need to download Kiva, because if I watch Kiva, I will have officially watched every single series from 2007 after for Kamen Rider. Because I've watched Den-O, I've watched Decade, I've watched everything after. I'm only missing that gap in Kiva.
Alright. So you're looking at Kiva.
Yes.
Have you watched anything else? Recently?
No, because I need to organize Magic Rangers. But yeah, okay. I'm looking at Kiva, and I honestly haven't even watched it, but I've seen bits and pieces of it online. I've seen the designs for everything, and you had me at monsters. I mean, he's literally a vampire. He's monster themed. His belt is like his dad, basically. It's just a caring Batman that loves him.
A caring Batman, as opposed to the regular Batman.
Who is just an angsty asshole, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it already. I cannot wait to start it. I want to see it. Yeah. I need to watch the movies too, because that is that's when you see the two of the girls in the show use Ixa, and that goes back to that really, really, really long post I made about how there's not enough female writers, and how, the only times we see female writers are there's only 5 full-fledged female writers, and then there's a few instances of women using the writer system, with the 2 Ixa girls being examples of that. But still, I need to see that, because they apparently they're really good characters individually, so I want to see what they look like, fighting with Ixa powers.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we will be right back after this. Hey guys, Kyle here again, coming at you for the Ranger store. They're still letting us post there, so I'm still going to be promoting them, as I should, because they're great. Love the Ranger store, love the stuff that goes up on here. I love the community, the sense of community that we have. Everyone not only trying to sell their collections, but also just showing off, just saying, hey, here's what I've got, and everyone being like, oh my god, that's so cool. Especially when people are like, hey, here's coupons for things. Here's where you can buy things for cheap. I know that the Legacy Thunder Megazord just recently came out, and everyone's trying to find some way to get it cheaper, because it's $200. But if someone finds a way to get it for cheaper, you bet that they'll let everyone else know how to get that too. And actually, there's a guy on here who's selling some Mini-Pla, the Mini-Pla Gokaio, and I'm probably going to be picking that up soon, because I love Mini-Pla. Mini-Pla is so great. So yeah, guys, definitely go check out the Ranger store. It's a little... it's a closed group. quote-unquote closed group, but they'll literally let anyone in. They just close it so that anyone who has scammed anyone else, they can keep them out. So they can keep anyone out who is known to sell items and then get payment and then not send the items, or maybe they've bought items and received them and then not paid for them. Whatever happens, but they keep those people out. The moderators keep everyone safe. So it's a closed group, but just go into it. They'll let you in. And along with them, BD15 decals, BD15 props and decals, I should say. Fantastic website. I love all the stuff that they have there. One of these days, I'm gonna get one of those legacy coins that they have that says Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on it. It's gonna look so good, so good. Oh wait, that's not BD15. That's the other guys. No, the thing I wanted from BD15 was I can't remember. Anyways, they have all sorts of cool stuff. It doesn't matter. It all looks cool. The Legacy Power Coin was on BD15. It just looks so fantastic. The nice gold chrome is just A-okay. And for only $40. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. So anyways, guys, check out BD15decals.com. Check out the Ranger Store on Facebook. And let some people know that you came there from here, because we love new listeners. Thanks, guys. Now back to us talking about things. And we're back. All right, so on to news and such.
Dobutsu
Sentai. So we're so close to Zyuohger.
I can taste it.
We have gotten... let's do Zyuohger first, and we'll get to this.
Nah, this is true. Let's do this first.
Okay, so, announced today, February 2nd, 2016, we have some news on the new... pardon me. 2017 Power Rangers film. We have our actress for our next role. We are getting a Rita Repulsa, and get this, Rita Repulsa is going to be played by none other than Miss Elizabeth Banks. Oh, love it. I love it.
I know she was in Pitch Perfect, but who was she in Hunger Games?
She was the lady that went around and grabbed up all the kids.
Effie?
Yes. Her.
I read the books.
With all the lipstick and such. I didn't. I watched the movies.
Basic ass how.
Anyways, which this came from both a tweet from the producers of the Power Rangers and also from her. Herself. And you know what she tweeted? She tweeted the picture that has been the general style for the casting, and she tweeted, "After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth."
That's fucking beautiful.
Which means that she's dedicated to the role. She knows that. She knows that off the bat. She knows at least a little bit of what's going on here. So it'll be nice to see where it goes. I did not realize Rita Repulsa had such cone-shaped
the cone bra, honestly, I'm like, she could have just fought them with that thing. Like, those things were so pointy, she could have stabbed someone's eyes out.
It's the original Rita Repulsa, and she straight up got cones on her boobs.
She could have just stabbed someone's eyes out with those
imagine
things.
Just this face right there. Elizabeth Banks. Boop.
Hey, Photoshop is a thing. We just Photoshop it on there. We can just Photoshop our face right there. We'll see what it looks like.
So this does give us some more insight into the movie. This does give us a clear...
Be, the Mighty Morphin movie.
Yes, it's definitely a remake of Mighty Morphin. What direction they take it in is going to be, it's something different. But we do know that it's got Rita in there, which means that they're going to stick with the original Mighty Morphin team. Although, some sort of reimagining of it.
They could possibly be doing like, the current ones are too old. We need to have, I don't know, their kids come in and do it.
No, because they're all named the same.
True.
That'd be weird. I think they're literally just it. If anything, if they're gonna tie it in, which they may or they may not, but if they would do some sort of like parallel world shit.
That makes sense.
They've done that before. RPM.
They have.
Yeah.
You love the fact that they reference Goinger so well in there, don't you?
I do like it.
Okay. I do want to say one thing. I want to see how she does Rita Repulsa because Rita's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I want to see how they do it. You know what I found out in the original Zyuranger, the weird gold dude with the
Goldar.
That's his name. Okay.
Goldar, but whatever his Japanese name was, I can't remember.
In the Japanese version, he had a wife who wears matching battle armor.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is how you know they're meant for each other. They have matching battle armor.
Oh yeah.
Also, he has the same voice as Muscle Man from whatchamacallit. At the very bottom. It's always at the very bottom.
You son of a bitch. Grifrazar. Zyuranger.
And what's his wife's name?
Lamy.
Who has matching battle armor. So like they're
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't realize that they were married.
Yeah. They're a couple.
Neat.
So yeah, they're pretty. They're like that. That's how you know they're meant for each other. They have matching battle armor. They're on the battlefield killing and doing it right.
And she was adapted as Scorpina
With the same armor.
in later seasons of Mighty Morphin.
She became a minion though. She was reduced from an enforcer to a minion, so that sucked.
Yeah. In any case, I like Elizabeth Banks. I don't think she's been in a movie that I have disliked a lot.
She was in Pitch Perfect, and she was in in the Hunger Games movies as Effie. She did pretty good as Effie.
She's been in a lot. Let's be real here. She's been in a lot of things. I don't think that she's really done anything terrible. So I'm surprised that they got such a big actress to play in this movie, because the other 5 that have been announced have not really been in anything.
They're still low key.
Yes, she is a grade A actor.
How old is she? 74. How old is she?
She was born in 1974.
Her birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
So wait, 74. She's like almost 50 years old. Well, 40. Wait, still.
She's almost 40. Yes.
Oh my god.
Or no.
She's gonna be 40. She's 42.
Yeah.
She's 42.
She will be 42 in about a week.
Holy shit! She doesn't look anywhere near.
No, she looks like 27, 28, 29.
Like at the most 30.
She looks good.
She looks really good.
Which is gonna make playing Rita Repulsa real fun.
Dude, the right contour, you'll age up like 100 years. She
Yeah.
looks like someone's grandma.
But she has not been in anything that I have not liked. Someone did tweet about someone, like right after she tweeted that, someone I follow on Twitter tweeted something about they could do a spin-off film of God, what was the one movie she was in with Seth Rogen? They had the baby.
Oh, yes. I know what you mean, yeah.
And Seth Rogen plays Zed. Which I can see, in all honesty. But let's be real here. No, thank you.
I mean, don't Zed and Rita Repulsa have a kid in real life? Like, don't they actually have a canon kid?
I think so. I don't remember. Zed was entirely American, so...
but still, like, Witch Bandora had a child at some point.
Which Bandora did.
Yes, and I know that...
I don't think...
In, what was it? The Bokendra version, someone comes up and mentions being the child of Zenmu Repulsa.
Mm.
So, I mean, hey...
Which is weird, because at the very end of Magi Ranger, the Witch Bandora comes back, and she's actually the great witch. Like, she's the ruler over white magic.
Yeah, I saw that. This is gonna make you laugh. Actually, I was watching Dino Charge with my little cousins. Right, while I was watching them. Huh?
You.
I mean, it's for them. Okay, but this is gonna make you laugh.
I've been watching it too.
It's gonna make you laugh. You wanna know who I saw as a prisoner on the bad guy ship?
Who?
Necroli. The vampire lady from Magi Rangers Mystic Force.
Oh.
She was in there, and I literally, they were watching, and I paused it, and they were like, what's going on? I was like, if you believe me or don't, but see this black vampire lady right here? She was in a really old series a long time ago from when I was a kid. And they were like, why is she there? Like, I don't know, honey. I really don't.
Apparently, in the last episode of Dino Charge, there were chicken nuggets somewhere. I don't know. Someone said something about there being chicken nuggets. And I'm like, why would you put chicken nuggets in a cage? But apparently chicken nuggets were there. Sledge caged up some chicken nuggets. Chicken McNuggets are just chilling.
Okay. I will say, though, I'm probably not going to watch it as much as I say I will. But they killed off Sledge, and they still need to find the cyan...
They, quote-unquote, killed Sledge.
He didn't die. He died when his ship crashed. There's a difference.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second, because oh yeah, see.
Oh, he uses the pen nibs as knives. Shake a pitch.
So Sledge supposedly died, but they have a reanimator, and Wrench says they need a piece of Sledge to reanimate him. Now, how is it that the ship crashes and all of them land perfectly in one piece, and Sledge is literally nowhere to be seen? Nothing left of him. Sledge is coming back at some point.
Can I get back to what I was saying?
Yes.
The design for the guy who's going to become the new main villain, the weird guy who had the purple or blue streaks in his hair, who was kind of fruity looking. Mm-hmm. He's going to be the new bad guy, and when he transforms into his weird monster form, he looks like the main bad guy, the swordsman black dude.
Oh yeah, everyone's been saying that.
From what you
Ninja Storm.
No, not Ninja Storm. The right after Abba Ranger version.
Oh, not Ninja Storm. You're right. Dino Charge. Or not
him.
Dino Thunder. God damn it.
Who was like the opposite of Tommy.
Yeah.
And just like, I'm seeing.
Everyone's been saying that.
I'm seeing the references up in this bitch.
It's coincidental. It is not him.
I know it's not him because the guy was killed. You know. Yeah. But it's who knows? Maybe back then and all those years ago. In the age of Dino Thunder, he somehow came in contact with him and he gained some of his powers. Who knows? We just don't know.
We just don't know.
Before Power Ranger, there was Super Sentai, and then it's Kaku Ranger. I mean, it's not wrong.
They're a Super Sentai?
I know.
Pre-orders went up on shoutfactory.com for the Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger the Complete Series DVD, which obviously was what had been sort of adapted into Mighty Morphin and also sort of adapted into the Alien Rangers.
Yeah.
It's a little bit half and half. They took kind of parts. They did a lot less than they did with Die Ranger. Let's say that.
True.
So they took a little bit from this before they finally moved on.
Finally.
And they decided we can't keep doing this. This is a terrible idea. I should have realized before that it was a terrible idea.
They should have used... Listen, I'm just saying. They should have used Dire Ranger because they have magic star powers. One of them controls time. If they had made him a prankster, he could have frozen time, put a bucket above someone's head, started time again, water on your head. You're wet, bitch. You're wet.
So Zyuohger is coming out real fast. And we are finally seeing some more videos and things.
I want to know, how are they going to put that fucking phone in their pockets?
They don't. It goes in a hammer space.
It's a fucking Rubik's Cube.
It goes into hammer space.
Imagine if you took a Rubik's Cube and put an extra ear to answer a phone call.
Okay. So we've seen a video of how they transform, and how they transform is they take their cube, right? They open it up. To transform, they press the red button, they close the cube, right? They turn the top of the cube, because only the top of the cube turns. They turn it until the animals are on the front, and then they open the cube again. And then they hold it up and change. Okay, and it's real involved to do all that. And they have to do that every single time for anything they want to do. So if they want to summon the cube animals, they have to do the same thing. They open, they press the yellow button, they close, they line up the cube side, and then they open it again. Same with Yu King. If they want to combine, they gotta open. They gotta open, they press the blue button, they close, they line up the blue side, and then they open it. It's so involved. And I don't know how to feel about it. Although, there is this nice little gimmick where if you open it up and you turn the top part while it's open, there's this little triangular bit in the very top of the quote-unquote screen that will turn as the top turns.
Okay, that's cool.
So, there's a little, like, animation sort of gimmick in it. For the
goddamn Rubik's Cube.
For the combination, the changer, once you do the thing, it shouts, "San ni ichi zero king!" Because it has to. It automatically comes with the names of the first six animals. So 1 through 6. Eagle, shark, elephant, lion, tiger, and gorilla.
Elephant. Eagle, shark, lion, tiger, elephant.
Whichever direction. It doesn't matter. It does those 6.
And then gorilla.
And gorilla. Is that gorilla?
I didn't.
Okay. So it doesn't say any of the other ones. Kind of disappointing.
Maybe it doesn't unlock them until I do something special afterwards. Who knows?
Yeah. It's a really weird changer. Super weird.
It's the goddamn bastard child of a Rubik's Cube and a phone. What do you expect?
Not much. We already know about the cube giraffe, and it literally just opens up to be a giraffe.
And a blaster.
It's a giraffe that is also a blaster.
They had the giraffe spear and
GC10 is coming soon, along with GC9, which GC9 is the base Necrom figure, and then GC10 is Grim and Sansa. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it, but have you seen the video of him transforming for the first time?
I have not.
I will show it to you later. But you know how in the transient form they have there's the blank front?
Yeah.
There's a goddamn eyeball.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm just like, that's so creepy, but I love it.
Yeah.
Also, go back 1 second. Go back. I know it can't be just me, but do you see the things on his knees, and I'm guessing he has them on other parts of his body? Those remind you of the Ryuki riders? How they had the exact same kind of port-looking thing?
A little bit.
Because I know that a lot of them had it on certain parts of their bodies, and it's where things would attach when they summoned them.
Yeah, I can see that. They come with this thing.
The ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was
Which means it's not going to look right if you put it on Ghost or Spectre. It's just going to have this weird ring.
Unless you put the Necrom one on Spectre, because that's going to happen apparently.
Yeah. But the GC10 don't look too bad. Now, Grimm's hoodie, the
quills,
the pens, whatever you want to call them, as when he's just in his parka form, are attached with little vines, and those are his arms. and then whoever is wielding this particular hoodie can use them as weapons.
I will say this. If they do defeat Necron before the series is totally over and kill him, I hope that his icons go to Spectre, because he's only got 3.
Yeah.
And here's Takaru is going to have 10.
Yeah.
He's going to have the 3 that were made for his boost form. You
12. Huh? He's going to have 12. He's going to have 13. The ghost icon.
I mean luminary icons, though.
Yeah. Icons 1 through 10.
Yeah.
He's got Tokon Boost, and he's got Grateful. 13. 13 icons.
Compared to the 4 that the Spectre has. Like I said, if it does come to that, I do hope that Takaru is like, you know what, I've got enough. You can have those.
Yeah.
I do want to know, do you think they would change... Do you think that because Necrom artificially created the driver and everything like that, their appearance is different because of that? And if they did go to Spectre or Ghost, he would get a different appearance for them, or what?
That is a good question that I am not in any way qualified to answer.
Because the first time we see him using Grim, it does the same thing that Houdini did at first. It was trying to fight him, transforming it, and then you see like a weird lightning go around the icon, which I guess forcibly makes it submit to him, and then he clicks it and he uses it. So I think it's one of those things. I think that the icons don't want to work for him. Oh, I love the Himiko design.
We'll get to that in a second. Finish your thought.
I hate, I feel like they're like, you know what, I don't want to work for the bad guy. And they're trying to fight him the way Houdini did first, but the Ulo and the Necrom icon forced them. Like, it forces them to submit. So I think that's what's going to happen. I think that if they do that, like I said, if they do defeat him before the series is over, and then they finish up the rest of the bad guy stuff, and, they decide, here, you can have the icons, because I've got fucking 13 of them, so now you've got 6 of your own. They're going to change a little bit so they don't look as Necrom-y.
Yeah. I think you're spot on that.
I will say, though, if they do that, Spectre, I hope that what it does is the mask is the quill nibs, and the visor part is the 2 halves of the quill nibs, if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
And then as for Sanzo, probably that ring in the middle, and then the spikes that are a part of it, and then decoration around it.
Yeah.
Because that would look nice. I am in love with the design for Himiko. It's so nice.
So obviously, next episode we've got Necrom premiering, but then the episode after that we've got the final Luminary icon,
the one we've never seen before, Himiko.
That pink on that red, I don't know how I feel about it.
I like it, to be honest.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I like the visor is supposed to be cherry blossoms. You can tell almost immediately.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can see it.
I like it a lot. It's a nice design.
I think that's all that I had for this week.
I want the drive and wizard icons.
Yeah, I do want all those. Ooh. Grateful Damashi is coming in March. See, now that's what makes me think that there's going to be something else, because
besides,
if Grateful comes out in March, we've got from March to September.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be the formula of the series.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Which still doesn't quite make sense, because Formula came in in episode 30 something.
True.
So
formula equivalent, but not time-wise.
We're going real fast here with all these. So it makes me wonder, what new do we have? The Icon Driver G.
Yeah, that's what the Grateful Damashi is going to go. Like I said, either it transforms it into the Grateful Damashi, or the Grateful Damashi goes into it and turns it into the Driver G, or you know what I mean. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm tired. I will say one thing, though. You know what we haven't seen since episode 2? The Omedama function. Where he pulls the thing 4 times.
That's true. We have not seen...
And I kind of want to see him use that, because no offense, but it's literally a giant fucking eyeball. You could wreck some shit with that.
Yeah.
You could easily wreck some shit with that.
Oh, just some Zyuohger things. Apparently, the Death Galleons the bad guys of this series, when they are defeated, to make them big.
One of them throws power-up coins.
Yeah, they literally put a continue medal, a power-up coin, into the one that has been defeated. So that's kind of cool. It's different, for sure.
I mean, I don't know if they did that in Gal Ranger, but in Wild Force, they threw peanuts. Like the witch had the peanuts that landed in the goo.
Yeah, they did.
Made them big, and I'm just like, that is.
They did that in Gal Ranger too.
It was peanuts for real.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But you know what I found out? Philip's actor is gonna be in a horror movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in a high school horror movie show.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And I'm just like, I'm trying to imagine that, and I love it already because I feel like he's gonna. If I'm gonna make him the smart character, and he's gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Ooh, Galileo,
so some Ganbaride icons have come out. We've seen EQ, we've seen Santa Claus, we've now got Galileo, which is not anything that's ever going to be used in show, but it's just and Kamehameha. But there's the Galileo. If there ever was a Galileo icon, this is Ghost Galileo Damashi.
I love it.
With the helmet being a moon, crescent moon, and then a telescope, which is pretty cool. And then his hat on top of his hoodie is like half a planet,
half a Saturn. Honestly, looks
half
like
a Saturn.
Ring.
Yeah. I think that's all I've got for this week. Really.
Same here.
All right. So guys, come back next week. Come check us out as always. Oh yeah, the question for this month was fuck. What did we decide on?
It was if you could be any color Sentai member for any other previous Sentai, what would it be?
Oh yeah, if you could be an extra ranger for any Sentai, whether it has extra rangers already or not, what Sentai would you be an extra ranger for?
Your color scheme.
Your color scheme. What Sentai and what color? So who would you be, really? And I don't have an answer for that, honestly. I was kind of thinking Jetman, but I don't know what I would be for Jetman. And this is obviously going to be for... you cannot pick an existing ranger, all right? You can't be someone who's already there. You have to be someone extra besides the extra that is already there.
I've only got 2 ideas, and the first one is Magi Ranger, Silver, and my thematic monster or animal would be a werewolf.
I could see that. Honestly. I could see that happening.
I probably have the normal Magiphone, just because the one that Gold has, the weird clicker, it looks so weird to me. So the wand phones works for me. The other one is for Ninja. What was it? I had a color a second ago. I can't remember. Can't remember the color.
Orange.
Huh?
Orange.
Ew, no, orange is such an ugly color on me. I hate it. I will never wear... You can never pay me to wear orange unless it's
you
a
could
lot
be
of money.
navy.
Huh?
We've had a navy ranger before.
I was going to say cyan, honestly.
Cyan?
Yeah, cyan probably, because I like...
Cyan.
Because I like Kyoru cyan, yeah. So that... And the shape, I think it'd be a tri-shape similar to the whatchamacallit? Green Elephant, Palinmaru's shirt.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
So a tri-shape like that. Oh, it'll probably be inverted, and the bottom would be the mouthpiece, and then the visor's up here.
Yeah.
So if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
So yeah. As for a thematic, as for my partner, mech, probably a shark. That'd be pretty cool.
Would it be an arm or a leg?
I think it'd probably be...
Or a
Actually,
sitter.
no. You know what? Even better. It'd be a person riding a giant shark.
So...
The shark is the body.
A la Surfer Maru.
Yes, basically.
So you'd just be a remold of Surfer Maru.
No. Like the... I'm trying to think of it. Do you know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember the weird, what's his name? The weird water themed guy from the first episode, whose like ultimate monster was a literal dude riding a shark.
Yeah.
That's it. The shark becomes the body, and he sits inside of the body and pilots it. The little person sits inside of it and pilots it.
So you would be sort of an extra mech then.
Basically, yes.
Okay. A self-contained sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Or you could have, or I could borrow whatchamacallit.
So
UFO.
it would be sort of a combo of Surfer Mario and Bison King.
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine if you put Surfer Mario inside of it and had the surfboard.
I could see that.
That'd be
actually.
pretty cool.
Damn.
Surfboard.
Mm-hmm.
Riding on my surfboard. I don't know why, but every time I say surfboard now, I think of the Beyonce song because it's such a good song.
Anyways, guys, answer that question for us wherever you would like to do so. Tumblr, hit us up. Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, tokunewsnetwork.libsyn.com. Any of these places. iTunes. Everywhere. Go rate us. Go review us. Do some things. Talk to some people. Those people being us.
To the one dude on Twitter who responded for the question last month, I will tweet you tonight to get your information.
Yes.
Hopefully you will hear this before you get the message. Otherwise you'll be creeped out.
And we will get that in the mail to you soon. But anyways, guys, we will see you later. Hopefully with Nick back next week. But we'll see you. Bye.
See ya.